Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals to
one of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC need proper winning Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals.
In them, we know that they have the minerals. We've not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals to
Let's have it right. Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot? So have it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well and winning life. First and foremost, you know what to do. Smash to piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got the noti button. We've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below description. And salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute the no surrender mentality. But before we get started, this is very appropriate tonight. Yeah? And I'm going to smoke you right now. Let's have it right. I'm smoking you all, mate, yeah? The whole pack, the whole Bonnie Blueco pack, yeah? Let's have it right. Win, lose, draw, Blueco out. I will get into the game. But before I get in the game, I want to salute every single Chelsea away supporter tonight. I want to absolutely salute and applaud them tonight, yeah? Because what they have done tonight is the biggest, most powerful message that is necessary and needed for this football club to reclaim our football club, to make our voices heard, yeah? Tonight was the start of even more of a powerful statement than a protest in this moment in time. So I want every single one of you in the chat. I want everyone that's watching. If anyone away that has been at the away at Fulham today, I want you to know from me, from the bottom of my heart, bruv, yeah, respect every single one of you that has landed the Minerals tonight, yeah, absolutely landed it, yeah, on all levels, yeah. And I know there's a lot that hate me. I know there's a lot that do actually appreciate me. But it's not about me. I don't care what people think about me, but it's about having enough influence to get the message across, yeah? And I have been, the amount of abuse I have had, yeah? The amount of wrongings that have been trying to cancel me, yeah? In all shapes and forms. The amount of times that you try to take the piss out of me, the amount of times that you say I'm not Chelsea, that you think I'm just doing it for clicks, yeah? I've heard all of it, yeah? I've had it all, and it never stopped me, not once, yeah? I have been banned from Chelsea. I have been shadow banned on my channel. I have had subscribers robbed. I have had them reinstated. I have had my ultras subscribed and unsubscribed, and they can vouch for me. I have my streams unliked when people like them, comments deleted. I have been shadow banned like you wouldn't believe. For a small channel that I am, I pack a punch like Mike Tyson, bruv, and we bite ears off, bruv, yeah? Especially those Bonnie Blueco ears, yeah? I have literally been landing it since day one, yeah? And this is not about me blowing smoke up my own arse, yeah? I just have to make it very, very clear to everyone, yeah? From day one, I knew exactly what this ownership are about. I have exposed everything that they are doing, that they have been doing, and everyone just called me an agenda merchant. Everyone just wanted to think that I just want to go against the grain, that I do it for attention seeking. No, I do it for the cause because I love my club. I have taken countless blows, from this ownership, which I told them, you made it personal, what you have done to me, what the lengths that they have gone to silence me, and try and sabotage me and get all of these elephant walking YouTube platforms and brown envelope journalists that have blocked me and all the blue ticks to feed agenda on me, to try and mock me, to say I don't know what I'm talking about, to try and silence me and hide what my truth is, The truth always prevails, So as the Chelsea supporters tonight, quite clearly made it announced and chanted, fuck off Eghbali. You're not wanted here, Literally, fuck off Eghbali. You're not wanted here, We don't care about Clear Lake. They don't care about us. All we care about is Chelsea FC. Now, that's the minerals landed. That's the mentality that I've been calling upon from all the Chelsea. And I know it was there. It was burning in the belly of the beast, bruv. The lion was sleeping for a long time. But 4 years into this project, 2 billion spent, a disgrace of a fugazi of a project, a PR stunt, a brown envelope whitewash, all right, to try and manipulate an entire fan base and all these Gen Zs, and with the assistance of these brown envelope handouts to Pawnstein from the Pathetic, the Pinocchio in human form, Fabrizio Romano, he works 20 hours a day merchant, for his brown envelope. Toothpick Jacobs, who's cousin relation to Goldstein, that's a director at Chelsea Football Club, all right? Nizar Kinsella, who I've seen, who ducks behind a monitor when I was in the dugout, he knows exactly who I was, Rahman Osman as well, you're a disgrace, bruv, let's have it right. Matt Law, anything for a brown envelope, anything for a story, all these lot, whether they get paid directly or whether they get inside information or whether they get easy access like a Simon Phillips and his little sidekick, to cry on the timeline today that they don't get paid. No, but it doesn't matter. Your payment is getting entrance to have a gig, to have a meeting with directors and hierarchy at Chelsea Football Club under Blueco. What are we doing here, bruv, Who are you conning? That's the power of the Minerals FC. When we call you out, you listen, you watch, and you watch good, because it's fuck off Eghbali, And for that matter, it's fuck off Tout Bowley with his vivid seats, outpricing, and forcing out proper Chelsea to not be able to go to games, And this Ticketmaster software that Clear Lake Capital own, they own the software to Ticketmaster, making it impossible for Chelsea to get tickets, outpricing and forcing them out. Disgrace, bruv. They call us customers, not supporters. They abuse Chelsea Football Club. They try and mud Don Roman Abramovich. Let's have it right. Every single time. And there was Roman Abramovich chants. Salute to all the Chelsea. Relentless. Followed by, obviously, you had the fuck off Eghbali. You had Clear Lake don't care about us, Let's have it right. Followed by Roman Abramovich. Followed by Chelsea. Let's have it right, Landed it. All the Chelsea away supporters, respect to you, bruv. Love to you. I'm so happy that you've awoken, bruv. You've been a sleeping giant for too long, and you had all these platforms and all these brown envelopes and everyone that has literally buried our football club with this bullshit PR, that everyone's falled for. And I was calling out since day one, and you try and silence me. You can't silence me. Now you can't silence the Chelsea, That's all I wanted, bruv. All I want is all the Chelsea there to come together and unite and get these clowns, Clown Lake, not Clear Lake, Clown Lake, at the football club. Tout Bowley, Meatloaf, I would do anything for pound notes. We love Epstein Island. Yes, you do. Wiz, the hunchback, the Swiss merchant, clipped in 5K with Jeffrey Epstein, bruv. On the island, let's have it right, with his towel around and his tits out. Matitz Rosner sitting next to Eghbali today in the ground. He was in the ground. He got front row seats to all the Chelsea mugging him off, yeah, embarrassing his image. Done at it, bro. You're done at it, son, yeah? Go and take your Birkin bag, go in the dressing room and have a little cry out like Liam Gallagher in Porto when we won our second Champions League under Thomas Tuchel, yeah, that won it after just 4 months of running Chelsea Football Club as manager, as a proper gaffer that you sacked, to bring in Jellyfish Potter, to bring in Bottle Tino from Spurs, to bring in Enzo Maresca, yeah, who we've heard apparently he wants to come out and say, well, I will have respect for him if he comes out and lands the minerals and exposes the truth about these clowns and how they're dictating and using AI and picking a team and forcing him and intervening and micromanaging. I respect that. But unfortunately, I think he's NDA'd up to his eyeballs, yeah, because he did get a payout. So he wants his payout first, and time will tell when he comes out. But after that, obviously, you bring us Matitz Rosner. And like Wiz, yeah, the Swiss merchant that said, he's got a driven ambition to buy Chelsea Football Club because of his dislike for Roman. Yeah. His dislike for Romans. He doesn't like Roman. That's why he wanted to be a shareholder. All right. After he's causing, doing all sorts of criminal activity with the elites. Let's have it right. And of course, he says he's got no interest in paying out money to win trophies. You got Walters with Bowley in their AI technology. So don't tell me that Bowley's not involved in the footballing side, because he very much well is. He's completely in sync with Eghbali. It's the free-ring circus. Feliciano, it's more important to build business value than win or lose on the pitch. Yeah, with Eghbali, who says Chelsea wasn't very well managed under Roman. Let's have it right. On a sporting side, financial side, data side. Says Brighton, well, they run on 10% of their payroll. They're the best run club in Europe. They're the most profitable club, and that's why we're basing ourselves on the Seagull Merchants, who beat us at home this season, by the way, have beaten us many times. Let's have it right. Last season, they've done back-to-back FA Cup and Premier League. What are we doing here? Yeah, and that's who we're benchmarking. We have never won anything in the history of their football club. Yeah, the history of their football club. And we are Chelsea FC. We see things they'll never see. We are the biggest club in London. Let's have it right. London is blue, and it always will be blue. Yeah, but at the moment, he's not allowing Arsenal to just fucking allow Lego it to have a chance. Let's have it right. Yeah. So we got all that ownership with all this agenda on Don Roman. They call us customers. They have fed you lies upon lies because it's a stock market of players. Yeah, it's about making profit. It's about dictating the manager. And now, like Wiz with his tits out and his white towel, yeah, of course, he's hired Matitz Rosner. Let's have it right. And Eghbali's sitting next to him in the game. See, your PR's pretty in the mud, isn't it, Eghbali? I thought your PR was elite, my son. Yeah? How are you sitting next to this guy like he's your new little toy, bruv? Yeah? What a nonce. This is your toy, is it? You bring us a manager that's managed Hull, got relegated being an understudy to Wayne Rooney, yeah, Shrek FC, bruv, yeah, and has got Strasbourg mid-table, who are Blueco out relentlessly, and salute Alex, who was on my platform, let's have it right, with Eunice, landing the minerals of Blueco out 10 months ago, which I put out again on my community page to let everyone know, who went on TalkSport today, yeah, and mudded Joe 90 Simon Jordan, bruv, to everyone on national radio, yeah. Salute to Alex, salute to the Ultra Boy 90s, yeah. Big up to you, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. Landing the minerals, staying it for what it is, and there's no comebacks. Let's have it right. So what are we talking about here? I'm telling you right now, yeah, that's his yes man. Eghbali's yes man is sitting next to him, yeah? And he so-called picked the team? Or was it Eghbali and Kerry Winstanley and Stuart Little and Joe Shields like he did the team talk before the game against City away? Let's have it right. These lot are running and calling the shots, and they're micromanaging every manager. Just like a Maureen decided to land the minerals and say, I'm walking out, I'm the manager, I'm not a coach. It's not what I signed up for. They don't want a manager. They want a yes man. Yes man come from me 3 years ago under Jellyfish Potter, and you lot said, what are you talking about? Yes, man. What are you talking about to go in that dressing room? What are you talking about? I talk facts. I talk truth, and I talk what I actually know. And I know it from the best sources you can imagine. Not your PR Happy Meal sauces and your barbecue sauce and your ketchup and your curry sauce and your sweet and sour. It's a bit sour tonight, isn't it, for Siri Merchant Eghbali? You got mudded, embarrassed, And now we got the breaking news when I told you that Blueco can sell Chelsea Football Club, or the one sitting on Blueco can sell Chelsea Football Club. Also, the permission by the FA can give the authorisation for it to sell them, yeah? When you lot were telling me they got a 10-year clause, no, it's a 10-year project because they took a debt by Aries Management of 500 million with 12.96% interest rate over a 10-year period, making Aries Management a preferred shareholder. Go and research Aries Management because they are part of NBA, every American sports, and they have to be paid first. Before Eghbali and Clearlake, before Bowley, Wiz and Waters, and of course, all the investors, the suits and boots that are pissed right now. Aries Management has to get paid first. Then the second loan that they decide to take upon them is the syndicate bank loan from JP Morgan and the Bank of America on an 8% via Sonia interest rate. Let's have it right. That's 1.22 billion roughly with double-digit interest rates that they put our club in debt, that they've spent more than, or probably around that. It's 2 billion, but they've sold all of our Cobham players on pure profit. They have bought and sold players that they told us were here for the process, but there is no process except to make it's for financial sustainability, not footballing sustainability. Let's have it right, which is what they PR, which is a lie. Yeah. The basic facts are this is the debt. When Roman left us debt free, he gifted all the Chelsea supporters and our elite club a 1.72 billion slate the clean of all the debt, and we were a debt-free football club for these clowns to put us back into debt, yeah? So that's why they have to buy a stock market of players and buy and sell and have a low-wage structure, so in 10 years they can pay off the debt, we're paying interest only, then they pay off the debt, and then all the profit they sell Blueco, the hedge fund, for, because they've asset stripped the hotels, the car park, the Cobham training ground, the men's team, Chelsea Football Club, the women's team, Strasbourg, the multi-club, and any other multi-club they want to get their dirty vampire fangs into, the blood-sucking merchants for a £1 note, yeah? All of that will have an overall value of definitely more than 2.5 billion that they paid at a Black Friday discounted rate, yeah? Robbing the UK government, robbing Don Roman, criminal offence, criminal that they robbed Don Roman and sanctioned him of his elite football club. And yet he still gifted us a debt-free club. And these clowns, this whole consortium, have destroyed and buried Chelsea Football Club on a financial level, on a sporting level, and for sure on a data level, because where are we sitting in the table 4 years in? And where are all you Bonnie Bluecos telling us we're on a title charge? Where are all you PR merchants? Where are all you brown envelope journalists? Where are all you YouTube accounts? You're full of shit, yeah? And you want to feed agenda on me, get in the bin, my sons. Get in the bin, drinking the minerals, and it's a little bit late for the Minerals FC gravy train, but it ain't for all the proper Chelsea. It ain't for all the Chelsea that truly love this football club, that play the blood, sweat, and tears of money to go and follow this elite football club, yeah, and support this club, bruv, through thick and thin. And this is how you serve it up, bruv, spending all this money. It's an absolute disgrace. And they need to pay for the crimes against our elite football club and against all the heritage and supporters at this football club, yeah? And that's a fact. So when I look at it, yeah, I'm laying down all the facts. This is not things I make up. It broke out today. You told us they can't sell the club for 10 years. It's bullshit. Because it come out today that the investors that I told you, if you protest, if it gets bit ugly, it gets toxic like it did tonight on a proper level, bruv. Yeah, a real elite level. When it gets toxic and the image and the brand of the ownership is dented, embarrassed, the stocks go down. And when the stocks and value go down, the investors in suits and boots behind the scenes for Clown Lake, and Blueco as a whole, they start to get a little bit itchy, skitchy, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They start to get cold feet. They don't want to dip their toes in this Blueco pool, which looks like Michael Barrymore's swimming pool, which is the pool of players that we got. Let's have it right, yeah? So all of a sudden, we're getting told today, proving me right again, like on every level. You're proving me right again, you journalists, because I told you they'll stab you in the back, Blueco. You can only pay out so many brown envelopes, and they run out at a certain point, And this is your point. This is your expiry date, bruv. And I tell you what, it stinks. It reeks, bruv. Yeah, it absolutely reeks, bruv. Yeah, what are we doing here? So they can sell the club. The investors are quite happy. They got an escape route, an exit loophole, like I told you, to sell up and ask for their money back, which means, well, Blueco, they're in a bit of a pickle where they've got to pay it out and sell up early. So if there's an elite Saudi trillionaire like Saudi media group that wanted to buy a football club, but the UK government sold our elite football club to these clowns, yeah, because they wanted to corruptly hold Roman Abramovich's 2.4 billion in the bank, earning interest on double digits, to then have the audacity to dictate where Roman should put his money and release his money when he wanted it to both victims of war, not all to Zelensky, thinking this geezer thinks dressing like he does in combats, yeah, going to the White House, thinking he's Scarface sitting in the office with that man in a Snow White, bruv, yeah, because that's what he's on, bruv. And all you Bonnie Bluecos have been on the Bonnie Blueco gear 24/7, and now it's all run out and you're clucking. You are having withdrawal symptoms now where you don't know where to go. Left, right, inverted. Yeah, you're all inverted. Stay on that side, yeah, and let the proper Chelsea deal with it. All you social media lot, all of you lot that are trying to control the masses, you can't silence the proper Chelsea. Let's have it right. And they have spoken tonight. They have let their feelings out, yeah, because the Chelsea Supporters Trust, I'm still waiting for them. They're inverted at the moment. I don't know what they're going to do. They're still waiting on writing letters. It's gone beyond that, bruv. What is this? A message in a bottle, sting police settings? No, let's leave the bacon out of it and let the proper Chelsea deal with it. And let's all get Chelsea Supporters Trust. I think it's time, yeah, let's be honest. I think it's time. You've had enough of a sample size. You know the ownership ain't there to negotiate or talk with you. They don't give a shit, all right? So stop trying to build bridges like they want to build bridges with Spursy. No, we burnt bridges with Spursy under Don Roman. We hate Spurs, let's have it right. So we need a proper protest this time. And I think it's only fair, proper and right that the Chelsea Supporters Trust do the right thing, respect and show loyalty and trust to all the members that pay to be a member, that trust in you lot to be the voice for Chelsea, so that all the Chelsea unite and everyone that wants to attends this protest. Whoever set it up, fair play, but we need the Chelsea supporters close sign. And until I get that, I don't see how you'll unite the fan base. So Dom or Dominic or Dominoes, yeah, let's do a domino effect with Neil and every member and every board member on the Chelsea Supporters Trust, yeah, and forget about the fan advisory board set up by Todd Bowley, yeah, and Eghbali and Clear Lake and Blueco, because it's there to control you, yeah. Forget about that seat. That's completely corrupt. Now think about the Chelsea. And I know there's certain members on the Chelsea Supporters Trust that I've spoken to that are truly aligned with how I speak and what I speak. And I know, and I'm not going to name names because I don't want to, get them in a bit of a pickle on that. But you've got all my love and support. You know, I've messaged you, you know that. So it's time that you lot man up now. Denzel Washington, Training Day settings, bruv. King Kong ain't got shit on Chelsea. Let's have it right. And I think you need to land it now. So we're waiting like that. We're looking at our rollies and we're waiting for that TikTok time bomb to land, because it's clear as day, yeah, this ownership does not care about Chelsea, does not love our football club. They love pound notes. So until everyone is on that page, well, we ain't going nowhere. The ultimate goal, and it's been proven, like I said to you, is that they can sell their shares. They can sell the club. There is no binding contract that binds them for 10 years. That was a myth. That was a report from Sky Sports and other sellout brown envelopes. And Sky Cave, yeah, on Sky Sports is a liar, and he's in the pocket, and he's trying to deny that this Matitz Rosner is not a yes man. Yeah, like every manager that we've had that's going down and down level of quality. Every player we're buying is going down level of quality. He's not showing the true intent with all the money we spent. yeah, to show that we want to win the Premier League and dominate and be sustainable on a footballing level, bruv. Because at the end of the day, we all understand as Chelsea supporters, yeah, all right? There's nothing wrong with you making money. It's a business, yeah? But the business is all you think about, yeah? Well, this is the business with Danny Dyer's settings, bruv, yeah? And we need to slice and dice these lot, head to toe, like the United are saying Glazers out. We need to be blue co out, win, lose, draw, relentlessly, no surrender mentality, because the business should not just be the forefront. We should be looking at how we treat the supporters, all right? How we show respect, love, and joy, and create trust. You got Matitz Rosner going up to Chelsea supporters, trying to build a connection, giving it all this PR. Jog on. You're not qualified for this job. You're a yes man. You do as you're told, and you're the teachers. You're the PE pet. You're a PE teacher pet to Eghbali, who's running this data AI scouting with his Curtin Winstanley, Stuart Little, and Joe Shields, yes-men directors that should be sacked immediately, yeah? They should have been sacked a long time ago. In fact, you lot have inverted Chelsea so bad that we're getting bantered by rivals, and I'm not accepting this. And I made my voice very loud and clear yesterday, yeah? I lost my head. I lost my rag to a whole new level, yeah? Because I said, how is anyone enabling this and accepting this? And it's time to make a stand, Chelsea. It's time to land it. We, as supporters, have the power to get Blue Coat out. Like I've been telling you years after years, we have the power. But we need Chelsea Supporters Trust. We need all the Chelsea that were there tonight, all of them together. Love, hate, whatever it is, we all love Chelsea Football Club. That's one thing no one can deny. So at the end of the day, we need to make a stand like you, Land and Minerals tonight, chanting all the right chants. I said, Eghbali and Bowley, Feliciano, they hate it when they hear Roman Abramovich's name. They cannot stand it. It pisses them right off. So that needs to continue. Fuck off Eghbali chants needs to continue. Tout Bowley should not get a free pass. Don't think he's some knight in shining armour in all of this, yeah? When he played sporting director, he's sitting at chairman at our football club, earning 20 million a year, paying himself out of our football club, and he's a 51% share owner with his company Eldridge that's on the consortium, or not on the consortium, his name's on the consortium, yeah? But not his company, is separate to Blue Coast Consortium, yeah? He is owning Vivid Seats, the majority shareholder, that has been investigated by the Premier League because of my platform exposing it, and obviously, Eunice co-signed it, but he wanted to go a different direction, so have it right. But I think he's more aligned now. I think he's saying Blue Co out now, because at the end of the day, I told everyone, you're going to have no choice but to speak the Johnny Minerals truth, yeah? The truth that I hold to my grave, because I'm Chelsea till I die. I'm Blue Co out till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm Chelsea till I die. Let's have it right. And I'm win, lose, draw, Blue Co out 24/7, every single video, every single stream. I don't need to do this. I have my own life, my own career. I have my own job. I don't care about making money. And that's why when I get attacked on this channel, I continue to speak it and land it no matter what, bruv. Whether I've got 50 viewers and 1,000 views, or whether I've got 10, 20,000 views. It doesn't make a difference, because the bottom line is, I know every single team of analysts that Eghbali, Feliciano, Bowley have employed for what via Winstanley and Stewart, yeah, and Joe Shields to build a social media team to control the journalists, to feed them the narratives, to then monitor and watch every YouTube platform, every Twitter account, and get into engagement groups. For example, Daniel Finkelstein is too busy having political debates and crying his eyes out, again like Liam Gallagher, stop crying your heart out about Hitler and all of this politics and history to Nick Fuentes when our club's in the gutter. But he's more than happy to DM people that got exiled from engagement groups, or while they're in engagement groups, to say, be kind to the owners. They have the best intentions. Don't talk negatively about them. Trying to keep toxic positivity throughout and hide the truth, the truth that I've been speaking all this time. And because I speak the truth, they try and silence me, which is why they shadow ban me. And I have to make this clear to everyone, because I have been obliterated on this channel, and it doesn't stop me. Why? Because it's not for love of money, it's for love of Chelsea. I do it. I don't do it for any other reason, bruv. Yeah, when I stood out in that dugout and I didn't swear or nothing, I said, Gaffer, why are we playing like this? This is a joke. Yeah, sort it out. And I said, this is not Chelsea. Yeah, I meant it with every bone and everything in my gut. I meant that because I knew what the model was about. And that's why it had to be landed. And what did they do? They banned anyone sitting in the dugout. They're charging $5,000 a dugout seat. Yeah, what a disgrace, man. Talk about milk everyone for a pound note. And people trying to accuse me of that. It's a disgrace. Have a day off, yeah? Let's have it right. So the bottom line is this. It's very simple, yeah? It's very simple. There's none of this narrative of change the model. They can't, they won't, they don't care. And Simon Phillips, yeah, and your little sidekick, your Batman and Robin for gazies with inverted dicks, all for a brown envelope or gig or benefit, yeah? You lot are a disgrace putting out that article yesterday, trying to fob off Chelsea supporters, yeah, talking about how you believe all of a sudden, and they haven't told you anything. In fact, they've just lied to your face and lied about everything that I muddied yesterday on my stream. So the bottom line is, this is the problem. Now all of you journalists, you're in the mud, you're in the gutter. Let's not forget Matt Law. This is what they all do, yeah? This is exactly what they do. They hide the truth.
Well, we do leave stuff out, Todd. And if I wrote everything, I knew you'd be in big trouble.
So have it right. So when I told you they're in that dressing room, when I told you that they're picking the lineups, that's why every lineup changes. Every lineup's different every week, bruv. Yeah, every game. Why? Because they believe with the AI data that they accumulate, they put it all into software. Like the Matrix, man. This is some next Gen Z, new age, woke nonsense, yeah? All right? Where they believe it's all money-born data. They put it all in, all the players, all the opposition's players, all of their history, and then they accumulate what's the best team lineup to stop the opposition team, to counter them so that we can win the game. And Enzo Maresca had to deal with that. He signed up for it. Pochettino signed up for it and decided to grow some bollocks. Enzo Maresca grew some bollocks. In the end, he grew some bollocks. And they're both not managing Chelsea. And we were told this is all a project for 10 years, 6 years. They're here for the long haul. They're the perfect gaffers, this and that. We heard that with Jellyfish Potter. How did that go? And now we're getting the same scripted narratives of toxic positivity and trust and trying to build trust and connection, because there is none. There is no connection between us and majority of the players. There's no connection between us and any manager they put in the dugout, because they're not a manager. They're a coach, and they're not even a coach. They're a yes man. And there's definitely no connection with the directors and the ownership. So what is left? There's nothing. Yeah, it's an absolute joke that they've got this far, that they buried us this far. Yeah, it's absolutely, it's embarrassing. And I said, how is anyone enabling it? Well, now it's got to stop. It has to stop. I'm not stopping. I'm still the same me as I was 3.5 years ago, bruv. Yeah, I ain't saying anything different. I knew what the model was before they even implemented it. No one would listen to me. Yeah, don't ask me how I know. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I'm not there to be like, oh, I got people I know inside Chelsea and that. Bruv, they've eliminated everything at Chelsea, bruv. Yeah, eliminated everything. Like when they sent suits and boots into Cobham 2 years ago, yeah, all right, and got bin bags, and they got all the employees to put their mobile phones, wallets, it was like they're getting interrogated by the CIA, yeah, all right, and they took them in the offices and they went through all of their possessions, trying to integrate how is stuff getting leaked. That's not how you run a football club. That's a dictatorship, yeah, on all levels, to keep the truth dumb. Yeah, they want to be zippy like in Sesame Street. Well, let's have it right. The magic roundabout, you've been spinning round and round and round, and now you're off that, bruv. Yeah, everyone's not on the blue coat gear no more. Yeah, everyone's stopped that now. Yeah, they've gone to have a time off, bruv. Yeah, they know what day and time it is now. Yeah, and unfortunately, all the PR they feed out, the only thing you can trust is the date and the time on every single post, article, or any media platform, because everything else is a load of bollocks. It's all a fugazi and a lie. So the bottom line is this, ultras, yeah, and all the Chelsea, yeah, and big up to all my Minerals FC ultras, yeah, that stuck by this channel, yeah, because where we are now, this moment in time, we know that they can sell the club. We know that their image is getting dented. We now are in a position where we are sitting. Where are we now? 7th in the league. We got Brentford above us. That's what we got. What have we got? We're not even 7th. We're 8th. Man United are above us. Newcastle, Brentford, Liverpool, Villa, Man City, Arsenal. There's literally 3 to 4 clubs, yeah? Even Newcastle to that point. Newcastle, Liverpool, Villa, Man City, Arsenal, what do they all have in common? They let the manager do their job. They don't micromanage. They might recruit certain players, but ultimately those managers have a say, yeah? Every other club I'm looking at, man, is just a dictatorship, bro. Yeah, this Bonnie Bluecoat are a cancer to football, and they are a cancer to Chelsea, yeah? And we need to cut the cancer out. We need to stop the exploitation of loyalty on supporters. We need to save our football club, and everyone needs to stick together, whether we've got an agenda on each other or not. Everyone needs to fight for what's right, bruv. And that's a fact, bruv. It's a disgrace tonight. Tonight's lineup was so-called Matitz Rosner's lineup, not the geezer from Croydon that got a draw that everyone was celebrating against City, yeah? Today was a disgrace. We got outdone by Fulham. We were at the Craven Cottage, and they turned us into cottage cheese, bruv, yeah? A joke. Absolute joke. Brillo Pad getting sent off was just a shambles. Like, what are you doing? And you're meant to be an experienced player. And then all the players, Enzo Traffic Cone Fernandez, fucking giving it all this, gets booked. We had 3 yellow cards and a red card in literally less than a minute, bruv, or 2 minutes, yeah? We've got the worst record, the highest amount of red cards, highest amount of yellow cards, the worst disciplinary rate, all right? And they were blaming Enzo Maresca for that. Well, Enzo Maresca's not in the dugout. Yeah, so who are you blaming? You blaming the fact that you're buying kindergartens and an average age of 20 years old with no leaders, no experience. John Terry has come out and told you all, our legend has said, this club lacks experience. We need experience. We're too inexperienced. We're not in a title charge. We need to stop this rotation. And the rotation is not the manager or the gaffer. There's Chelsea. And the gaffer says, we've got a rotation strategy. That's our policy, the ownership's policy, because they've got a stock market of players. So that's why you've got inconsistency, as well as having an underage, Epstein FC project of a pool of players. You've also got inconsistency with the lineups. There's no chemistry being built. The managers are changing more than fucking Bonnie Blues changing, customers changing Johnny's, bruv. Let's have it right. It's a shambles. It's absolutely shambles, yeah? What are we doing here, bruv? Seriously, what are we doing here? I can't believe it's got this far. I really can't, yeah? But it's irrelevant. Everyone's on it now. Everyone's woken up, smelt the Lavatsu of glamour, yeah? And they've been thinking it for a while. They gave as much time to this ownership to change things. And they don't want to change because they can't financially and they don't want to. So we have to make them change. Ownership. That's what we have to do. And that means the entire layer cake that they have built by design to make profit and not have Chelsea compete at the highest level needs to be cut out. We need to eliminate it. We need them out. That's the only solution. People say, well, Johnny, you keep whining, you keep calling it out, but you've got no solution. I'm giving you the solution. There is only one solution now, to get them out. John Terry come out and landed it, and you don't listen to him, bruv. Yeah? How are you not listening to him? How are you listening to journalists that lie for a living? Their job's to tell the truth, like Sir Alex Ferguson told you. Yeah, if you can't tell the truth, then I don't want you coming in. And he banned Matt Laws and he banned them from pressers. None of our managers are doing that. All right, they should be banning everyone. Yeah, because they all lie, but they're in the pocket of Bluecoat. That's why they're there. They're put there. Like Matitz Rosner's having a presser with the Athletic. Well, Pinocchio human form Pornstein, You give it the bomber, the dagger. It's the Johnny Minerals dagger, yeah? You told us 4 years, 4 transfer windows we can judge this project and this ownership. Then you flipped it to 7 transfer windows. We've had 7. We spent 2 billion. And look at the state of us right now. Shambles. Absolute shadow of what Roman left us. You have destroyed everything Roman's built. Roman Empire banner in the Matthew Harding was taken down immediately by these wrong'uns. Yeah, that should be up there. Roman should have a statue at Stamford Bridge for what he's done at our football club. Ken Bates, let me read you something. Ken Bates' quote, yeah, all right, who saved us, yeah, who saved us with the CPO. If it wasn't for the CPO, if it wasn't for the, forget all the brown envelopes, yeah? If it wasn't for the CPO and Ken Bates, CPO, and owning the name, the rights of Chelsea Football Club, yeah? All right? We'd be done. They'd be sending us somewhere. They probably would have knocked down Cobham and built a stadium there, bruv. Yeah? Let's have it right, yeah? Quite frankly, there are some players here who are simply not good enough. That's Ken Bates in 1983. He also says, we had to make a change. There is no easy way to do it. Do you go for a shot in the head or a death from 1,000 cuts? How many Bonnie Blueco cuts does it have to take for you to realise we need to shoot them out of Chelsea? Yeah, because it's been trust the cum shot for too long at Chelsea. Yeah, with this trust the process, dead mentality. Yeah, let's have it right. So, Don Roman loved us, did everything for our football club, was forced to sell. Look how they're treating our football club. Look how they feed the General Roman because they want a mud Roman to make themselves look better. They'll never be able to do that. Let's have it right. Never will they be able to do it. Yeah? Not under us. Not under all the Chelsea that were there. And I've seen melts coming on here and their PR from Simon Phillips the other day trying to justify the ownership, say we weren't sustainable winning the Premier League for the last 5 years under Roman. Yeah, but we won a Champions League, a Super Cup, Club World Cup, we won the Europa League. We got top 4 as a guarantee certainty every season. Yeah, we've had transfer bans in the mix. We've lost Eden Hazard, our best player. We've had Super Frank come back and land the minerals. Yeah, all right. We've had countless obstacles and we still won. We are the most successful club over the last years. In 19, 20 years, yeah, he's spent 7 transfer windows in less than 4 years. And look at the state, this chalk and cheese, mate. Yeah, chalk and cheese. Stop sniffing this Fugazi PR, bruv. Let's have it right. And on top of that, they say about how we weren't run well on a sporting level. How have you not got a front of shirt sponsor for Chelsea 4 years running now? What a joke. What an embarrassment, bruv. Yeah? Let's have it right. So when we talk about tonight and the game, let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah. Red card, up to the red card. They were toothless Fulham, bruv. Yeah. Up to red card. We sort of were in the game, but we look toothless. Let's have it right. Yeah. Cole Palmer's playing on injections. Is that really Matiz's Rosler's lineup? If that's his lineup, we just lost the game. The first 3 points he's bagged is a speeding fine, bruv, coming to Chelsea because he couldn't wait to take the opportunity, saying that, I don't just want to be a manager at Chelsea. I want to be a winner. I want to win trophies as a manager at Chelsea. Well, you're not a manager. Strike 1. Strike 2, yeah, let's have it right. We've just lost the first game, and deep down, you were running that. You were making the shots, calling all the shots in that game. And it's ended as a shambles. Let's have it right. Disciplinary's a joke at our football club. All the players whining and showing immaturity, bruv. Yeah, and they're all getting booked left, right and centre. We go 1-0 down, offside. Then we go into the second half. And then you just look at us and we go 1-0 down. I mean, it's just shambolic defending. Let's have it right. Delap gets his goal. Should have scored another one with a chip. He goes for a chip, should have rifled it, but this geezer scored his second Premier League goal, whatever it is. Yeah, it's just an embarrassment. And this guy's meant to lead us line when they could have brought us Osimhen. We could have had Donnarumma. We could have had Bastoni. We could have Mark Gay. We could have got Barella. We could have got Kvaratskhelia. We could have got Vinicius Jr. We could have got so many better players than what they bought, yeah? It's a joke. Honestly, the shambolic recruitment policy, because it's all about resale value. That's what it's always about. It's not about what's for the better of the team. And we haven't got a spine. John Terry's called it out. John Obi Mikel, yeah, flip-flopped. But he's calling it out. Roman loved our club. Look how these lot are treating us. Are we all going to take it? Are we all going to have this? Are we going to let them roll us over like this, these blue co merchants? Fuck no, mate. Yeah? We've got to land it. We've got to let them know who runs Chelsea. They don't run Chelsea. They're tenants at this football club. Chelsea supporters are the landlords of Chelsea Football Club. So we need the tenancy agreements run out. We're going to cut it. We're going to rip that agreement up and get them out. Bad publicity, land it, call them out, and that's how we get them out, bro. This game was an embarrassment tonight. No fight, no backbone, bro. Yeah? And what's his name? Wilson, who's having the time of his life, who was under Frank Lampard at Derby with Mount, and they were balling out. This guy's just muddied us tonight, and we've lost to Fulham. It's just a joke. How are we losing to Fulham? Their manager, what's his name, Silva, he's played against what? 4 managers at Chelsea since he's been at Fulham? What a joke. What kind of joke is this, bruv? Yeah? All of these players, the majority of them, they're a shambles, bruv. Reece comes on, but then obviously he muffs up for the, it's a bit unfortunate. He gives the ball away and then they score from that. It's just the way it lands, isn't it? It's just sometimes when it's not in your favour. But the bottom line is they're so desperate for the Chelsea supporters to be on board with them so they can get away with their crimes against Chelsea. And we need to stop that. That's what we have to stop. We have to be no surrender mentality, bruv. Yeah? You could have brought Thiago Silva back to our football club on a free when his kids are playing in Cobham, and Bell Silva wants to speak the truth. I'm sure Thiago does, but he doesn't want to, damage the opportunity that his kids have got at Chelsea because he genuinely loves Chelsea and he loves Chelsea supporters. Yeah? You don't even bring him back. What a joke. John Terry said bring him back. Listen, John Terry, you brought in Willie Issa with his fuck off, yeah? Monster mentality, yeah, and all these brand names are PRing this shit when you got John Terry, who you could have in the dressing room. You could have got John Terry. John Terry's more qualified to be a gaffer, all right, at Chelsea as an interim at least, yeah, until you go and get Luis Enrique's available in the summer. That's what you should be doing, yeah, or fucking wait until Thomas Tuchel has the World Cup and bring him back home, so have it right. Our gaffer, our true gaffer that knows what it means to manage this football club, and in fucking less than 13 months wins us 3 major trophies. What are we doing here, bruv? It's a joke, man, yeah? And you took off Palmer. Why are you taking off Palmer, bruv? Like, he looked like our main threat. They listen to what the supporters say. Play Palmer on the right. Play Palmer on the right. Yeah? And he looks dangerous, but he's not fit. He's taking injections. Neto is just a shadow, bruv. Shadow, all these players. Casado was too interested in rolling around, in doing roly-polies, trying to get the opposition sent off, than fucking actually just controlling the midfield. It's just, I'm done with it. Honestly, these players are not good enough. That's the bottom line. The players that they bought are not good enough. They have to be held accountable. As much as we support them, they have to be held accountable. Yeah? The yes man in charge, he's got no say. He's irrelevant. It's irrelevant saying I'm going to back Rosnia. You back him, you're backing their model. Why are you going to back their model? Well, clearly the Chelsea don't agree with the model. Clearly the Chelsea want Eghbali. Strasbourg Ultras, yeah, want Blue Coat out. They have got banners and protests, and they walk out 10 minutes after the kickoff and leave their seats. Yeah, that's how much they hate Blue Coat. We love Chelsea, hate Blue Coat. That is my mentality. Yeah, don't tell me I don't love my football club, because I absolutely love my football club. I'll do whatever it takes to get these clowns out, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. We have to do it, bruv. Yeah, we have to do it. I want to try and get Alex on. I've contacted the Strasbourg Ultras, yeah. So hopefully the Ultra Boy 90s will get Alex to come on the platform, because he absolutely mudded Simon Jordan tonight. So respect to Alex, love to him. And obviously he landed it on my channel because we only get proper people on this channel. We get people that truly speak the truth and real talkers. None of this blue co narrative that's flying about continuously to try and just mask the truth. It's eyes wide shut merchantry 24/7. It needs to stop, bruv. Yeah, it's Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. I'm in the dark here. I'm in the dark, but you can smell that it stinks under blue coat chills. Stinks. Yeah. Oh, I want to run through. So before I do that, let's play this. Let's have it right. And do you know what's funny, yeah? Do you know how loud that was? Do you know how loud that was on Sky Sports? Yet Sky Sports didn't want to say a word on it, did they? They didn't want to say a word about the Roman Abramovich chants, did they? No, they didn't. They didn't want to highlight until they have to. Why do they have to? Because every Chelsea account, blue tick, every journalist had to tweet it out. And that's the power of social media. Pies and Mash will tell you that. That's the power of social media. So if social media's got power and influence, that's why they tapped up them all up, bruv, and had them in their palm of their hand. Not me. I never sold out my channel, yeah, for a benefit, for a click, not for one sub, not for £1 note, bruv, not for a penny, bruv. I'll never do it. You lot did. And now you're a disgrace. And shame on you. Shame on you all, even ones that come on my platform. I knew you would come back running. But unfortunately, like Jason Victor Cundy told me when I went on TalkSport and I said they're clowns, they're called Clown Lake, and they're the worst, they're worse than the Glazers, which they are. And he couldn't say nothing, but I landed it and exposed everything what they were doing. He said the ship sailed. The project's not going to go anywhere. The director's not going to go anywhere. So we as Chelsea got to make them, bro. Now I'm going to run through all of these that the Ultras have put in. So bear with me. Let's land it, bruv. Bush says, get the nonce and clown off my screen. Stage walkouts every match. Boycott the club until they sell to owners who truly, truly care about winning. Wrong. Big up Brian says, always support. Away support 100. The rest is garbage. Clowns out. So have it right. Bush says, I'm going to see the cups out, but I'm done watching games until they sell. Still buy annual CPO shares. Thank you, Johnny, for all you do. Up the Minerals FC, Blue Car. And that's a great point. Keep buying CPO shares, bruv. Keep buying CPO shares. Peter Oscar's ashes buried under the penalty spot. Let's have it right. We need to protect that at all costs. Do you have the Minerals says shootout were sneak dissing you on their stream? I couldn't give a fuck if they diss me. They look like clowns. They're flip-flopping, they're backtracking. The ultimate facts is they took a payout from Chelsea directly club, accepting that they can give out 10% discount from the mega store to all their viewers when they took that 10% discount away from season ticket holders this season. That tells you everything you need to know. So you can't diss me for shit, Benson Edges and Eunice. You can't. Well, Eunice talks Blue Co. Now he's talking Blue Co out. You can't diss me for nothing, bruv. Deep down, you respect what I do and you regret what you did by backstabbing me. Let's have it right. Big up to you. He says, can you do the bathtub scene from Training Day? Well, let's have it right. MacArthur Park settings. Yeah, of course. It is MacArthur Park settings. And it's Siri matching in the bath because all the Chelsea got him. And he's saying, I bought loads of kids. I want to make profit. And we're gonna wipe him out, bruv. Let's have it right. He says, embarrassing performance tonight, folks. Eghbali was in London tonight, yeah, to drop off the envelopes to the sellouts. Hope you're good, Johnny and Ultras. I'm not good. I want them out. How can I be good, bruv? We just lost 2-1 against Fulham. A disgrace of a performance. And we're a disgrace. In the words of Didier Drogba, yeah, do not recognise my football club anymore. Yeah. Bush says, I'm a Yankee. Brother is in finance and knows Clown Lake. Their model is 10 years and sell for double. In simple terms, UK government gave them the banker. Thank you very much. It's all set up by the UK government. Big up Chelsea Empires gifted 5 Minerals FC Ultra membership. And love to you. He's landing it on X, bruv. All the ultras, I see you landing it on X. Keep going. Be relentless with it. Call them all out. Dollar Becco says, the reality is this fan base is the biggest problem. If them wins 2 games in a row, they will say, that is my manager, and I'm sick of this fan base. This protest has to be aggressive. We do have to be aggressive. Unfortunately, it's irrelevant. The football's irrelevant now. The results are irrelevant. We are sitting 8th in the league, mate. Man United are above us. They're managerless. They got Fletcher, bruv. Chelsea Empire says, Roman Abramovich, salute. Instead of me reading it, why don't we just play it? Is there any sound, bruv? Is this a joke? You can't hear me. Bruv, they're muting me. How are they muting me? How are they muting me? What is this? Bruv, I'll tell you what, yeah? There are people that witnessed me being sabotaged, bruv. They're muting me on my own stream, bruv. This is a joke, bruv. So you can hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, you're saying I'm back. All right, let's back. We're back. We're back. Yeah? Wrong'uns, bruv. Wrong'uns. Shay says, up the minerals, Johnny, they have muted you. Bruv, I swear on my life, yeah? Right? I ain't muted on here. Right? My mute button's off. Yeah? I can't mute off here because this has been set up so that you can't mute, yeah? My mic and my setup hasn't been touched, yeah? So they're what? Going in and muting me because I know you're watching me, yeah? Eghbali, you wrong'un, yeah? With your Birkin bag and your Epstein FC project, yeah? Feliciano, you smiling clown. Let's have it right. It's more important to build business value than win or lose on the pitch. Jog on, have a day off, yeah? You're a long way from that sort of glamour. Meatloaf tout Bowley would do anything for a pound note, yeah? Milking our Chelsea supporters and trying to play he's the good cop, bad cop, civil war. Where's that civil war, mate? Yeah? There is no civil war. You're all aligned, bruv. Yeah? All of you, and the General Women and Waters and Blue Coat, entire Blue Coat, Win Stanley, Stewart, Joe Shields with Black Book from Man City, every single one of you, yeah, get out of my football club. Get out of Chelsea, yeah? You've obliterated us. Standards are in the mud. No ambition. Milk us for a pound note. Get out. Your time's up. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Blue Coat out. Let's have it right. Yeah? Let's have it right, bruv. Eghbali was celebrating 1-1. Disgrace, brother. Yeah, he's a wrong'un, mate. He's so desperate, bruv. He's hanging on one ear on a nutsack, bruv. Fuck's sake, bruv. They're killing my stream, bruv. They're killing my stream. Let me come in and out. I'm coming in and out. Are we back? Are we back? We're back. Yeah, we're back. So let's end it. All right. Everyone smash that like button. Everyone hit subscribe as well. Support me. I need all the support that I can get because my voice gets out. The brown envelopes are crying. Simon Phillips's account, his little backup account, crying, saying, whoever's calling me a brown envelope, that I get paid. You can get paid by pound notes. And you can also get paid by ITK. You can get paid by privileges of being invited by the leadership hierarchy to have a sit down. But they won't have a sit down with Chelsea Supporters Trust. They won't have a sit down with the supporters. Disgrace, bruv. Yeah? You know what, bruv? I'm going to have to shut off the stream, bruv. They keep attacking it. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not going to keep speaking and people can't hear me. Big up to Dinesh, and he says, Arsenal is winning the league and we are Fulham level. Fuck, you know, bruv. I can't accept them winning the league, bruv. I'm not accepting it. Bruv, I'm telling you now, yeah? All right, straight up, yeah? Just know Johnny ain't taking his own life, bruv. Yeah, I ain't taking my own life, yeah? And I ain't shutting down my channel. So if it does, here's what it is. Johnny, last 10 minutes, you've been lagging, muted, and still landing it. Absolute legend. Never surrender. Up the Minerals FC. Win, lose, draw, blue card. Big up to Bill, Ultra member as well, bruv. Salute you, bruv. They can do whatever they want, bruv. Yeah? Do whatever you want. When I'm landing it and saying it, I said, yeah? Let's have it right. Eghbali, yeah? With your Birkin bag and your Epstein FC and your data and AI scouting in that Birkin bag, yeah? Fuck off out this club. Yeah, Feliciano, it's more important to build business value than win or lose on the pitch. Have a day off, you smiling wronging clown. Yeah, get out. Tout Bowley don't get a free pass. He's milking every Chelsea support for a pound note and paying himself 20 million a year as a chairman at a football club. And in 5 years, that gets switched over to Clown Lake Capital. Wiz, who's got the agenda on Roman, get out of this football club. Have it right. We do not accept you, yeah? Disgrace, bruv. Wrong'un, yeah? And then Walters, just a little sidekick to Tout Bowley, yeah? And then when Stanley Stewart, little Joe Shields with his black book from Man City, all of you and all of the yes men and the entire lay cake built by design for pound notes and financial sustainability, get out of this football club, yeah? Get out. Win, lose, draw, blue card, let's have it right. Aaron talks Arsenal, says YouTube brown envelopes won't stop the minerals landing. Let's have it right, bruv. Never, never, never will it ever stop me landing it, bruv. Never. Big up to Chris. He says, on a night where Blueco was showcasing their new Yes Man, no Garnacho or Kittens, says everything about what they really think about their own big summer signings. And what's funny is Semenyo scores the winner for Bournemouth on his last game for Bournemouth and signing for Man City for 65 million, and we paid 55 million for Kittens. And he rejected us because of the project. These youngins don't even want to fucking sign up to the project. Where was Esteval tonight? Why did Esteval not play? Where's our shining Brazilian light, bruv? What a disgrace. FT says only a matter of time till the blue car machine falls. When it does, we'll celebrate here at the fact that we've got our club back. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. 100%. 100%. It's a joke. There's no intent in this football club. So, like I say to you, win, lose, draw, blue coat out, all the Chelsea. Salute to you all, man. Love to all of you lot, yeah? Unbelievable, bruv, yeah? Unbelievable, yeah? It's got to be done. You know what I'm saying? We're smoking them all, bruv. Everyone's getting smoked. All the Avengers, all the blue ticks, all the brown envelopes. Watch them flip-flop, yeah? But it's too late, you Bonnie Blue. Yeah, and I'm going to smoke you right now. Let's have it right. I'm smoking you all, mate, yeah? The whole pack, the whole Bonnie Blue Code pack, yeah? And let's not forget, we had Bowley out banners and blue cart banners. We had a massive blue cart banner that the Chelsea got in the ground, the away ground. Bruv, they're banning supporters, if they, like Strasbourg supporters, for bringing in the big blue car out banners, yeah? They're banning them from protesting and silence protesting, walking out the stadium, yeah? They're trying to ban you. They're using that to blackmail you into keeping stum, yeah? Listen, in the day, yeah, me, I'm done until this ownership leaves. I can't go back. So the bottom line is this, yeah? All right, let's have it right. All the ultras, all the Chelsea supporters, keep landing your minerals. All the away games, take your banners in. You'll get your banners in away games. At the home ground, it's very difficult, bruv. Very, very difficult. I remember when Stevie G took one in and they confiscated it. When he went, they said to him, go and collect it at the end of the game. He goes to go and collect it. They said, oh, it's gone missing. Oh, has it really? It's gone missing, has it? Joke, bruv. Absolute joke. The shambles. Big up to Sultan. He says, I couldn't hear my yeah, get the content creators against the common enemy. I don't know why they don't like Johnny Minerals up the Chelsea blue car out, bruv. Big up to you, bruv. Yeah. Let's have it right. So, listen, that's all I've got to say for now. Tomorrow, we will land it tomorrow. We will do a stream, video, whatever. We're going to wait for the PR. Win, lose, draw, blue coat out. No surrender mentality. And salute to all my ultras. Make sure you hype, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Most importantly, put all your comments down below. Push the narrative out. Make sure you check that your likes are not being unliked like they were on the last stream. That a lot of you have let me know. Yeah. So big up to everyone. Salute to our Don Roman as always, and that's what we end it on. And it's nothing personal against anyone, bruv. This is strictly business.
Fucking try any of that shit, because I've been here before. I'm a professional. This is what I do.
I would do anything for pound notes, and I'm gonna PR till the heavens come home. And I would do anything for Kindergarten FC, and we're basing it on Epstein Island. Let's have it right, yeah. Let's have a day off, yeah. Jog on with that nonsense. Let's pay the true Don, yeah. The GOAT, yeah, our legend. No surrender, win, lose, draw, blue car out. Let's have it right. Big up to you all. And let's get these clowns out. Abramovich.